So this is the golden fungo from spring training. If you inspect it, you'll see that there were a lot of big names on this for Coach of the Day in spring training. So after the game just now, it was really cool. It was Shelty presenting the golden fungo to me. Believe me, this is actually one of the coolest things I've ever possessed in my life. You should check it out after. And also the game ball today, which this came from Rosie. Rosie does a little presentation in the clubhouse after every game, and this is very special for me. This is something that I'll hold on to forever, and it means an incredible amount.
Yeah. How easy was Jose to make it on today? How hard was that to get him out there?
He was dominant. He did a terrific job out there. He threw the ball extremely well. He mixed speeds. I think he kept the other side off balance. I don't know if he could have thrown the ball any better. That's as good as someone can pitch. The only question is, at some point, when do you want to go out there and get a guy because he's throwing the ball that well? I think I sleep good at night. How it went, and it was absolutely fun to watch. Though we were nodding our heads in approval the entire time. It was impressive.
You tweeted for the first time in more than 2 months today. Would you tweet again another Grateful Dead lyric?
Probably not for a while. I think the tweeting is going to be few and far between these days. But it was a big day. It's a big day for everyone. For everyone in the organization, for everyone throughout baseball, opening day is a very special time. And the energy out there with the fans, the energy in the dugout and the clubhouse, it's very unique. You try to capture it and grab a little bit of it and bring it with you the entire season, but it's definitely a special day.
Coach, Kluber was so dominant. He retired the first 14 that he faced. How do you feel like in the 7th you finally got to put together a rally against him?
Well, all you can do is try to have good at-bats off of really anyone, but Corey Kluber is a special guy. When you face him, you know that not only do you have to perform and have those good at-bats and bring it from your side, you need some things to actually go your way too, because he's not going to make it easy on you, especially once he gets into a rhythm and he starts pitching into the middle innings. It's generally very difficult to get to him. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball. That's very clear. And he showed that to us again today. But we just maintained that we knew he was going to continue to throw strikes and that we were going to be ready to swing the bat when he did. And sometimes the pitch count, you look at the pitch count with a guy like that and you start thinking, well, he hasn't thrown too many pitches and this game's halfway over. But he's going to keep throwing strikes, so you have to be ready to swing the bat.
John, Rocco, how do you feel about the word ace? Giving it to somebody, taking a lot of the ace. What's that happen?
Yeah.
Jose on that list?
I think he's an ace in the making, but I think more than even just watching him pitch, obviously that was a absolutely phenomenal effort on the mound today. He has the attributes of an ace that are actually the ones that you see every day on the days he's not pitching. He has all of that. He brings that to the table every day when he shows up, every day when he goes home. He's a guy that everyone on this team, pitchers or position players, they look to. He's a leader. That's what he is. Yeah, that's kind of special because you see guys grow into that. He's growing into it younger than most.
Well, Rocco, the winning runs were scored in the 7th by 3 or hitters in the lineup. Well, of course, you're in 2, so they're not going to do everybody's game.
Yeah.
But it was like to see those guys come through there.
Yeah, it's especially in a series like this when you're playing a team like the Indians. You don't know where it's going to come from. You have to look up and down your lineup for production and to bring things to the table to beat a team like this. And like I said, when you're facing Kluber, again, you have to take it wherever you can get it. And our guys, like I said, had great at bats. They continued to do it, and then Marwin comes up with a big hit, and that's what we look to and what we're hoping to carry into the rest of the series and the rest of the season.
Rocco, you're finally out on the foul line during the introductions. Did you say anything or think anything to yourself at that point when it finally arrived?
I was just proud to be standing out there with all of our guys. You saw a few familiar faces on the other side with Tito and Millsy and some guys I've competed against in the past, and Brad Miller, who I know, and Bowers. But I think the most important thing is just standing on there with the line, with all of our players and staff, and being part of this group. I am very proud of it.
Two more for Rocco and then Jose.
To sort of piggyback on that, you can have many opening days as a manager, but you can only have one. Any point through the game where you just took it all in, or did you have butterflies at all during the game and realize there'll never be another first opening day as a manager?
Yeah, there's that feeling that you probably will never quite feel again because you're experiencing it for the first time. But that's okay. And once the game starts, there's really no time for really anything. You're thinking about a lot of different things. So it was nice once the game ended. That's when you start to you can have a smile on your face and enjoy it, but not too long because we got to prepare for Saturday.
Yeah, Rocco, you mentioned good at bats and being great with strikes. Buxton was a great example of that. Didn't score in that inning, but what did you like about that?
Well, Buck put good swings on the ball today, and I think it's clear. Even even the balls he doesn't put in play, the at bats have been so good from early spring training until now. I think he's pretty locked in and feeling good about the way he's swinging it. I know I'm very happy, and the staff's very happy with the way that he's looked. But that came from, him having a good, healthy offseason, and he put in a lot of work. I mean, he prepared himself for the season very well, and I think we saw it during the spring, and we got to see it today. But he did. He put multiple quality swings on the ball today, and I think he looks great.
Last one for Rocco.
Rocco, you shook hands with Jose as you took him out. You don't see very much. What was the conversation there, and how did you arrive on Taylor as the guy that you turned to first?
Well, I think Jose's effort out there today kind of speaks for itself, and I think it deserved probably more than a handshake. Probably could have given him a little hug out there, and that probably wouldn't have done the thing justice either. But when a guy pitches that well and you go out there to get him, and I haven't done this very long, but it's never easy because you want to watch him keep pitching is what you really want to do. But I think. I think we always stand by our moves and things like that. But I was just in appreciation of what he did out there. I mean, he competed so well. It was just fun to see, and going into the latter half of the game with Raj, I just thought it was a good fit for what was coming up, and. There will be times where Raj finds himself in that situation again, but we have a bullpen full of good arms that we're going to see late in the game too.